What's up, YouTube? Enigma Garage is back. We have part 2 of the axles, which I've already swapped one over. Sorry guys, I had to figure it out first. Had to get a new 3-jaw puller because the other one bound up and cross-threaded. Don't know how that happens. Whatever. Got myself a band tool right here. So I'll be using this in a little bit. But I did switch one over already. Learned a few things, so hopefully I can show you how to do it right the first time. First, you need to take the 3-jaw puller, put it on the end, and pull it off. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So first thing you're going to want to do is take the snap ring off with your snap ring pliers. Now we're going to take the axle right here. Get it started to around the correct length it needs to be. Might be easier to bring it to the edge of the table. There we go. Actually, it'll have to hang off of the table just a little bit. Get everything started to line up. Hand tighten it. Make sure everything is nice and centered while you're doing it. Might have to adjust it a few times. And actually, this one is coming straight off with no issues. The other one I had to press off. Okay then, this one might be a little bit easier. I can probably just use 2 of them right here. Oh, make sure your wrench is going the correct direction. Yep, it's coming right off. I guess I could have hammered it off, but this is way better. It's working really well, actually. Oh, almost there. Could have used a smaller jaw puller, but it works. Works really well, actually. There we go. It is off. Now we do have a chamfered side right here. Hopefully that's in focus. I don't want to touch the camera right now. Then you have a flat surface. Chamfer side does go down. And we have the snap ring side here. And then you have this side. Chamfer side does go straight down. Alright, this will have to get pressed on over at the press, so I'm going to take you over there now. Gotta love having AC in the garage. Alright, so we have here a 1 1/8. Fits up nice and flush against here, and the opening does go over, well, not that side, but it does go over this side. So we are going to take the press, put it down here, put the open side of the socket down, and press down on it, and I'll show you that. So here we have it being pressed on. It is going down with absolutely no issues. And it just centered itself. Let me adjust it. Bam! All the way down. We'll take it off. Here we are with the second one on here. Probably should have cleaned that off just a hair, not have rushed it together. But one thing to note with these snap rings, the ones that come in the package are too thick. I tried to use it on this one, would not go in the groove. So you need to use the OEM ones, sadly. So let's get this put on here. Now we have both the snap rings on, ready to assemble some axles, put some grease on it, and with my new tool here from O'Reilly's, tighten the clamps on for the boots. Let's get to it. Okay, so I have not done this yet, and I believe, well, I do have the spacers on here already just so I don't lose them. That's for the dust shield and for the depth. But we need to, well, I guess I should clean this out a little bit before I put the grease on. There was a little bit of residual left in there. Should be the last of it. Sweet, I got grease all over me. That's why I wear gloves. Now this will get hammered on to the end of this right here. I wonder if I can do it this way. There we go. Yeah, probably gonna have to use the hammer, like I was just saying. Let's see if the dead blow can get it done. It's starting it. It's gonna take a few tries. Get right back to you. Let me tell you, that was not fun. Put a few little holes in my concrete, so hammering with the mallet on little by little, fractions of an inch. What I ended up doing is grabbing the whole axle, making sure it was straight, and then just slamming it down on the ground. And it was, I mean, it took like 5 blows. Should have done it first that time, so heads up, this side facing down, hold it upright and just slam it into the ground. It'll pop right in past the circlip that's on there. And I just cleaned it out again, but you do need to bring it all the way down to the edge. That way the snap ring hits on the other side. I'm just letting all the brake cleaner come out of it, get the last little bit of grease out before I start filling these with grease and doing final assembly. They're pretty much ready. And then we're going to be working on a rear end. Pressing some axles out, so it'll be a part 3, but let's finish getting these together. Alright, we are dried out and ready for some grease. Make sure it's all mixed up in there. Gets it separated a little. Get our pliers and our clamps. 1, 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, I have never done this before. Let's hope I don't mess it up. How do you get these things apart? There we go. Okay. So, whoop, hit the camera. Let's not hit the camera. Let's get it back into focus. Okay. So, there are little ears here. So when you put it over and then tighten it down, it's going to go into the holes like that and grab it and pull it tight. It's going to pull it tight against each other when you clamp this portion down. We have 2 of them ready to go right here. We need to take the axle grease, cut off a corner of it here, and yeah, we'll do this end first, and then we'll do the other ends afterwards. You get some scissors. My handy dandy broken scissors. Perfect for the garage, so I don't care if they get messed up. Which they are super dull. Alright, there we go. Make sure the trash goes into there. And this is going to be interesting. How do I do this without messing it up? it down on into the axle. And probably some down into the boot also. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be making fun of me and criticizing how I'm doing this, but that's okay. I've never done it before, and I like constructive criticism. So if there's a better way to do this, let me know. There we go, grease is in. Let's move this boot over. Yeah, didn't spill any of it. And then, okay, so we gotta make sure it's over the little hump here to tighten into the correct spot, which would be, let's see, edge of it, about right there. It's right on the edge of that area. Yep, like right there. All right, we'll get the clamps on. And from what everybody says, you need to make sure to get this as close to tight as possible before you go to start crimping it down. So, let's see here. All right, there we go. I'm on a very, very tight edge of it. I have the edge right there, so we should be in the groove. Now let's try our crimpers, and let's hope I don't mess this up. Oh, gonna need 2 arms for this one. Yep, it is in. There we go. Not hit the table. Oh, I can't wait to read y'all's comments on this one. There we go. It is crimped down, locked under, and it feels like it's in that groove here. So that is fine. Then we'll do the outer. And same thing, we want to pull it as tight as possible first. Yep, okay, so I got it really tight there. We're gonna make sure it's lined up, seated all the way down, all the way around it, which it is. And same thing. Yep, got to do 2 hands here. Okay, this is a fun one. Gloves are probably not helping me at this moment. Definitely not. Hope you all enjoy my struggle bus we got going on here. Yep, this is not fun at the moment. I do not know why the crimp will not start. I'll come back to you. Okay, word of the wise. When you take it out of the package and stretch it around the axle, do not bend it right here. It creates a flare where it just jumps off. So yeah, keep that in mind. But we have this side completely done. Everything is fine and lubricated. We'll do the next axle, then for the outer cups. Okay, we have both axles done. Remember, on the outside portion right here, make sure you do not stretch right here, is that what was giving me the problem of it skipping off and not clamping down and tightening. So make sure you stretch this area, don't touch that area, and make sure all the teeth are engaging. Works just fine. So we'll get the outer cups done now, which should be a lot easier. Just get all these prepped out and ready. Okay. Okay, these should be a lot easier. We're just going to fill the cup up, put it on there, clamp them down. Way easier. All right, cup is full. Take it here to the end. Push it on over there. And then over the cup. So this will actually be a little difficult because the boot is just a little small. Get it stretched over. There we go. A little bit of stretching required. Nothing too crazy. Make sure we have that over. There we go. There we go. Make sure it's past the lip over there for the tightening band, which I believe we have now. A little bit more. Come off just a little bit. I wonder if I can take a pick just to make sure. Yep. Just to make sure it's over that lip area. Tools. Y'all can laugh at me all you want. First time doing it. Don't care. Okay. This is very interesting. It seems like there's a lip. Oh, there isn't. Okay. I'm just overthinking the hell out of this like I do everything. Awesome. Because the cup. Oh, yeah, that's plenty of room. Okay. Way overthinking it. Yep, I'll just make sure it's pulled down a little bit and we'll get it tightened up. Should be within that lip area. Yep, we are good. Do it just a little bit more just to be safe. Yep, that one is good. And then we will bring the outer clamp over this area right here. Oh, come on. Go down here, same thing, get as tight as we can first rip. All right, make sure it's on the inside of those little dots to keep it in place, and boom, we are tightened down. Outer is good to go. Get the other side and we're ready to put them on the axle. And there we have it. Axles are ready to go. Everything's tightened up, hopefully to the best of my abilities. Like I said, constructive criticism does not bother me. Please drop your comments below if I did something wrong, if I need to readdress something, if I need to take them apart, buy some new clamps. You let me know. Because yeah, this is the first time I've ever done this. So next we are going to probably start stripping down the rear end over here, take the hubs off, get the hubs pressed in with the new bearings, put the axles in the housing centered up in there, and figure out some welding. All right guys, we'll catch you on the next one.